Hello viewers, Tim Poole here, editor of Gambling Insider, here with Stephen Crystal, founder and CEO of SCCG Management. A familiar face, a welcome guest. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. It's been great being in Barcelona, a new venue after 20 years, I think, of being in a couple of different venues in London. And I think it's been fantastic. It's an amazing venue. Obviously, the shows get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah.
And so I have nothing but positive things. I think it's been a great transition for Clarion here in Barcelona.
Absolutely, huge venue, and I think you can really tell with the land-based stands that they got the space that they need to show off a lot of those slot cabinets.
Look, it's impressive. The displays are beautiful. The signage is beautiful. It's a great light to put our industry in, and to be able to see it laid out, as you said, that way.
Mm-hmm. Let's try and go around the world because we're here in Europe, but let's talk Brazil. Because, everyone's talking Brazil at the moment, a newly regulated market. Obviously, it was legalized before. A lot of new brands applying and getting licenses at the moment. What are your thoughts on the market overall, and also maybe perhaps any brands you're partnered with that are sort of currently working there or aiming to work there?
Look, I think there were 67 licenses or brands that were given the initial go-ahead. Obviously, there was some, uncertainty around regulations, some figuring out, as you do with new markets. But I think overall, no one can deny the potential of the Brazilian market. Obviously, if 67 brands launch, you're not going to see all 67 get their fair share of the market. There's not enough market for that. And we're going to learn a lot about the quality of the traffic, the cost to acquire customers, all of these issues that we learn. But I would say it's going to be an amazing opportunity. Some of the usual winners will be winners again, and there'll be some new winners. In terms of technology, there's specific providers, platform providers for the Brazilian market. We work with some of them. We have hundreds of suppliers that we represent that are seeking opportunity in the Brazilian market to integrate. So I'll be in Rio for the SBC show, and then in April I'll be for the Sigma show in Sao Paulo. We have a team on the ground, and we're as excited as everyone else is about that market.
Let's stay in the Americas, but let's go to North America and the US. I'm going to ask you about some general trends, but of course we want to talk about Sweepstakes. The current Gaming America issue, Sweepstakes is right at the front cover feature. A new bill has been proposed in New Jersey to regulate Sweepstakes. A fascinating topic. What do you think of it? Do you think it's going to be the future, or do you think it's closer to maybe being outlawed in a lot of states? I mean, there's an unlimited number of things you can say here.
I think if you ask 100 people, you'll get 100 opinions. Obviously, Sweepstakes has been around for decades and decades and decades. It's now being purposed to fill the void that was left by iGaming not expanding, although there are a couple of new markets that have introduced iGaming legislation. I think I saw Indiana and I saw Wyoming as two examples. But the bottom line is the customers that have gravitated towards Sweepstakes, it appears, are to some extent not necessarily the same customers that would gravitate towards online gaming. So there seems to be an audience that likes the content. And so, yes, I think there are states like Michigan that have taken a hard line and said it's illegal. There are states like New Jersey that have taken the other tack. I think the best analogy would be fantasy sports, which we were involved with decades ago. In the end, some states outlawed it outright, some regulated it, and some have no opinion. And I think that may be the future for Sweepstakes. I do think that at some point, more of the states will introduce iGaming. I think the tribes seem to be moving forward with things like Class 2 mobile on-premise, which we're involved in as well. So I think in the end, we'll see an ecosystem in terms of digital gaming that will continue to develop and gain in momentum. And I suspect it will include some form or fashion of Sweepstakes going forward. Too many people getting into it, too much money being invested in the traffic.
Absolutely. A final question, as I said, let's talk about the US, but we've addressed kind of the digital side and Sweepstakes. In terms of major trends in 2025 outside of those in the US, what's top of your agenda?
Look, I think actually MGM probably stole the show with their announcement regarding Family Feud and bringing that to their live casino environment. So I think what I think you're going to see is everything surrounding content, interactivity, the whole notion of fully bringing to life the live casino environment, the use of brands. This is what I think will be notable for 2025.
Yeah, absolutely. And we had Matt Prevost here earlier who used the phrase along the lines of the battle for content. So I think that chimes in with that note there.
100%.
Well, Stephen, thanks as always for your time, and I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Look forward to it, Tim. Thank you.
Thank you.